Hey, welcome back to Talk Horror to Me. My name is Kaylin, and for this video, I'm going to be going over my top 3 psychological horror films. I was deciding, because I like a lot of horror films, and it was kind of hard to pick my top 3. I'll definitely do a video over, my other favorite psychological horror films, probably top 10, but this one is top 3. I'm going to name all of them and then one by one explain why they're my favorites. So, top 3 is Silence of the Lambs, Smile, and The Night House. Silence of the Lambs is one that came out in the 90s, and then Smile and Night House came out. Smile came out in 2022, and then Night House came out in 2020, so the last two are fairly newer. But yeah, so let's get started. So for Silence of the Lambs, I like this movie being one, the performance of Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins embodies that role so much. When he plays Hannibal Lecter, it is so creepy, unsettling, and every role or every scene with him is so, it just makes me like my skin crawl. But my favorite scene in that film would definitely be the one where Jodie Foster's character and Anthony Hopkins' character first meet. And she meets them at, I don't know if it's like it might be like a asylum or some kind of prison, but she meets them there, and the way he talks to her is so creepy, and you could tell she's like kind of nervous and uncomfortable, but she has to, talk to him, and definitely creepy. And that's definitely one of my favorite scenes in this film. You definitely should check this one out as well. And also, just a fun fact too, this film has won many Oscars, which is crazy. I think that more horror films, if they're great, should be nominated. We don't really see that often, but this film won Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Picture, and Best Director, and it was nominated for other ones too, which I'm like, they swept the whole Oscars basically, because it's crazy to win Best Actor, Director, and even Best Picture for a horror film. I think that is so awesome, and that's probably another reason why I like this as well, because you don't really see many horror films get nominated for Oscars, which is kind of crazy, but I hope, one day if there's a great horror film that it could be nominated, because I think that'd be really cool. And also, just it is a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't believe it's on any streaming service. I have it on Blu-ray, but I just look around, see if it's on anything. Honestly, your best shot is try to find it, buy it, so you can always watch it. But yeah, that is my first favorite psychological horror film. My second one is Over Smile, which many people I know that don't really like it, but I really love it a lot. I love the story and the concept, and definitely a creepy film that I think is one of the best ones within the last decade. That's just my opinion. And one of my favorite scenes in this film would definitely be when the main character, which is a therapist, she meets this girl that's talking to her, and you realize something is definitely off with this girl, and then she smiles, and that kind of sets off the whole film. And her smile is creepy. Like, who would have thought a smile would be that creepy, but it's terrifying. And then when she looks at the therapist is like, what is going on? Because she doesn't like say anything, she just smiles. Definitely creepy. I know they're coming out with a Smile 2. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I know most people weren't sure why we needed a sequel, but I'm okay with it. Make as many as you want. And it has a 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is, pretty good for a critic score. And if you want to watch this, it is on Paramount Plus. You definitely should check it out there. And also too, let me know if you also liked these films in the comments below. It'd be awesome to see what other people's opinions are about it. But yeah, and the last one is The Night House, which I personally think is underrated, and not many people know about it or talk about this film. It stars Rebecca Hall, which she is so great in this movie. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it before, because I hadn't really heard many people talk about it. Such a good psychological horror film. Every scene is just unsettling, and it just keeps, like, you want to keep watching what's happening next. But since I really do like this film, this probably is, I mean, I like Silence of the Lambs, but if I've had to pick between Smile or The Night House, it'd definitely be The Night House. I don't really have a favorite scene, but I think the more and the more the Rebecca Hall's character finds out about her husband, and she finds out that she may have not known him as well as she thought she did, and the more and more we get through the movie, it's all my favorite, to be honest. It is so great, and you can just see the character she dealt with. You know, her husband ended up committing suicide, and she's trying to figure out, you know, I don't know, throughout the film she's like, why would he do this, you know? And people probably think she's crazy, but I personally don't. And I really like the ending as well. But if you've seen The Night House, let me know what you thought about it as well. And this has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is so great for a horror film. And also too, I don't believe that it's on anything as well. It sucks because I definitely want to show people The Night House because it's so great. But like I said, if you've seen Smile, The Night House, and Silence of the Lambs, and if you like any of them, you definitely should let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about it, because I love to hear other people's opinions. And yeah, so that is going to be it for the video. I will definitely do more, you know, videos over some of my other favorite psychological horror films. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want me to see or want me to do. But yeah, that is going to be it.